So today we are going to talk about utility. What is the meaning of utility? What is the definition of utility? And how we can relate it with other factors. So this topic is the very first topic of lesson 2 in microeconomics. Let's start. Utility is basically the satisfaction that a consumer can get after consuming a commodity, goods, or service. Suppose one person is thirsty and he wants to drink water, so that one glass of water can give him satisfaction of fulfillment. So it can be said, it can be say that this glass of water will give him utility. Along with this, different person can have a different level of utility. Suppose this person is thirsty, so one glass of water can give him satisfaction. But if there is other person who is not thirsty, the one glass of water cannot give him the same satisfaction. So the desire can be changed according to place and time. Suppose this person who is living in a place which is very humid and hot, and this person who is living in a place which is quite cold and there is a snowfall, so they both have a different requirements. He will need a AC or a air cooler or something like that, but this person will not need the same thing. This person will need a heater. For this person the utility of heater is high, but for this person the utility of air conditioner will be high. So now we can understand that desire can be changed according to place and time. It depends where a person is, what are his requirements. According to that, the satisfaction or the utility will be matter. Let us talk about the cardinal utility analysis. So basically there are main two utility analysis. The first one is cardinal utility analysis and the second one is ordinal. So today we are going to talk about only cardinal utility analysis. In this, the level of utility can be analyzed or expressed in numbers. Like, for example, this person, he is thinking to buy a car. Okay, this person can describe the utility of car for himself by giving some numbers, some particular numbers. Like he will give 10 numbers, and if the utility is less for him, he will maybe give less numbers, and depends on this thing. Now let us move measures of utility which comes under the cardinal utility analysis. There are two main measures, the total utility and marginal utility. It is the overall satisfaction a consumer can get or receive from the consumption of a good or commodity or service. So this thing is known as total utility when we talk about it overall satisfaction. Okay, and this is the marginal utility. So basically marginal utility is known as something or some numbers of utility which can be add or the difference of the total utility. It refers to additional utility obtained from consumption of an additional unit of a commodity, goods, or services. Let's talk about a child who loves ice cream or something like that. Here the utility for 5 ice creams will be 50 utils, and the utility for 6 ice creams will be 45 utils. So why these utils are decreasing when the number of ice cream is increasing? So we can say that when you ate the very first ice cream, the satisfaction will be different, but when you ate the second, you are not going to like that much the same ice cream, and when you will have the third, the satisfaction will increase according to the numbers which are increasing. So let us understand these two measures of utility with the help of a diagram and a table. So this is a tabular statement of data related to units and utility and marginal utility. So here this is the units, and this is total utility, and this is marginal utility. So basically, one unit of something, you can take anything, like for example we are taking is ice cream. So one unit of ice cream will give total utility of 6 and marginal utility of 6. So the first one will be the same. But when we come to the second one, so when two ice cream will be eaten, the total utility here is 12, but the marginal utility is 6. So we can observe this is the difference between total utility. So marginal utility is the difference between total utility. When we will have three ice creams, the utility the total utility will be 16, and the difference of these two, the previous one and the present one, will be the marginal utility. So 16 minus 12 will be the 4. So this will be the marginal utility, and you can observe the same thing. Now here it is 18 and the marginal utility is 2, and when at the fifth it is not increasing, so here it is a 0, marginal utility is 0. And now let us move on to the sixth. The total utility is 16 and the marginal utility is minus 2. Why it is minus 2? Because the previous one is larger than the present one. So here we can observe that these are the two curves. This one is for total utility, and this yellow one is for marginal utility. So the marginal utility is going down and it is going in the negative numbers, and the total utility is increasing. So why it is increasing? Because it will be the addition of all the total utility. Now we can observe that total utility is decreasing slowly, means the marginal utility is also decreasing. So why it is decreasing? Because the satisfaction of first ice cream will be higher than the satisfaction of second ice cream, and the satisfaction of second ice cream will be higher than the satisfaction given by the third ice cream, and so on. So at a time we may not want to eat more ice cream. So we can say here this is the time when we don't want to have the ice cream, and if we have more, we are not going to like it at all. So this is about the total utility and marginal utility. So here one thing is also coming that, which is known as the law of diminishing marginal utility, and we will talk about it in the next video. And I hope you like it. Please like and subscribe.